Our chef on a shoestring truly believes in cooking in the moment. Chef Andrea Reusing is owner and chef of the Lantern Restaurant in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. She was just named Best Chef in the Southeast by the James Beard Foundation. And on top of that, she's appearing at the Atlanta Food and Wine Festival next week. Her new cookbook is titled Cooking in the Moment. And this morning, Chef Andrea will cook up a seasonal 3-course meal for 4 on our shoestring budget of just $40. Great to have you with us, Chef.
Great to be here.
And this is like a huge moment in your life, so we're really excited to have you with us.
Well, I'm so glad to be here. So glad to be teaching you how to make mayonnaise.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that'll be our first thing. Tell us what's on the whole menu for today.
The menu are amazing spring vegetables that I brought with me from North Carolina. We're a little bit ahead of you in New York, and so I have some really nice vegetables here.
That's great.
And so we're doing spring vegetables with anchovy garlic mayonnaise, chicken and dumplings, and a crushed strawberry sundae.
It sounds delicious. So let's get started on the mayo, as you said. And you're going to make this from scratch.
I'm going to make it, and it's going to actually maybe surprise you. I don't know if you make mayo, but it's pretty fast. So this is some egg yolk, some garlic, an anchovy, which is totally optional.
Okay.
A little bit of salt, and some lemon juice.
Lemon juice. Okay.
And I'm just gonna...
That's the immersion blender. I think we press it on top.
Yes, thank you. See,
there is a reason I'm here today.
You're making mayonnaise. And then you just slowly kind of drizzle in some oil.
Okay. Probably you could do this with your kids. They could help you out here.
And it just really takes just about 2 minutes.
Okay.
And we have some here.
So eventually it turns into this.
It's this over here.
More beautiful option.
Slightly more beautiful.
I'm going to have a taste, if you don't mind.
Yes.
And these are the vegetables. You just dip them right in?
Dip them right in. Really great little baby juicy turnips. You know, there's that idea that there's like one crudité platter that's just kind of being recirculated.
Right.
But when you have like really great market vegetables like this, people actually eat them. People actually eat them.
That is really delicious.
Good.
And I love this this mayo. It has a good little kick to it, actually.
And these are turnips, asparagus, and, you know, it's nice to throw in some vegetables, beets, radishes, really great lettuce.
It's delicious. So tell me about the main course that we're building here.
This is a whole chicken in the pot, and it's a really good way to work with a whole chicken because, you know, a lot of people don't want to cut up a chicken, and so this is a chicken that's simmering in some broth with some aromatics.
Okay.
Garlic, bay leaves, onions, carrots. And then we take the chicken breast off kind of halfway through cooking.
Okay.
And then we're left with this stock. And so we're going to finish it now with some more carrots.
This as well?
Thank you, leeks. We can add the chicken.
Okay. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to splash you.
No, yeah, that's great.
So basically,
we have some white wine.
Okay. And what is this here? Water or?
That was oil for the mayonnaise.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm just putting a little white wine in. And then do you want to add the cream? I'll stir it in.
Sure, absolutely. Cream makes everything better.
And it's not a lot. It's just to give it a little bit of extra richness.
To give it that creamy flavor. Goes along so well with chicken and dumplings.
Exactly. And so now, this is the largest immersion blender I've ever seen. So now we're going to go over here and make our dumpling batter.
Okay.
And so we're just going to beat up some eggs.
How far in advance would you want to make this batter before making the entire meal, or can you make it right on the spot?
You can make it right on the spot because it's just so fast.
Okay.
So it's eggs, buttermilk. I love buttermilk. This is some melted butter.
It looks like it's definitely really healthy for you.
A little bit of salt. It is actually, because you're not really having a lot of it. You know, you're just going to have a couple dumplings, and so it's pretty reasonable in terms of number of calories, and it's also a great way to get your kids to eat vegetables because you put a lot of vegetables.
You hide them in there.
In it, yeah, and then you just have your dumplings, and then you're just putting in some herbs, whatever you have, chives. This is chives and parsley.
Okay. Give it a little color.
Give it a little color
and flavor. So then you actually end up rolling these into like little dumplings then and throwing them in the boiling pot?
You don't even have to roll them, really. I'll show you what you do. It's really easy and great. So you just take 2 spoons.
Here's one. Oh, you have 2.
I'm going to give you one.
Okay.
And you just form little dumplings just like this.
Oh, and you're making them kind of small, too.
They get really big.
Okay, that's good to know. I always make things too big. Like if I'm making cookies or something, I always make them too big.
Well, they do expand, and there is that kind of thing of sometimes if you make them really big, then you kind of open up the pot, and there's no broth in it, and there's just dumplings and chicken in it. But that's fine. Then you have dumplings and chicken and very little broth. But this is a really savory, really tasty way of making a whole chicken. It's a great springtime dish because when it's still a little cold out, like it is in New York City today, it feels great to eat something like that.
And you can kind of put any vegetables. I mean, obviously we use the traditional vegetables here, but I would bet, because you love this whole cooking with what you have and what's
you can
seasonal.
put anything in it. You really can put anything in it. And we'll just plate some up here.
Looks incredible.
They just take just about 15-20 minutes to cook. Here's some chicken.
And we also have a dessert. I want to make sure we let people know what your dessert is.
The dessert is crushed strawberry sundae.
Okay.
And we're going to crush some strawberries down here.
While you're doing that, I'm going to take a look at how you did financially here, because obviously the goal is to keep it under 40 bucks.
Yes.
So let's see how you did, and let's take a look. So whichever chef obviously has the lowest total at the end of the year, they're going to win, and then they come back to claim their trophy and prepare the meal of their choice. You got it at $38.73. So obviously you didn't get on the leaderboard, but this is just a fantastic meal. I think everyone's out here enjoying it now. That's great.
Smells
also, guys,
terrific.
It absolutely does. Here, let me give this to somebody.
Okay, thank you.
Russ,
Thank
you
you.
enjoy that.
Yeah.
Next week, we are cooking seafood. Take your choice: salmon, scallops, or tuna. Dial in. Standard message rates apply. Great to have you with us, Chef Andrea.
Great to be here.
Congrats
Thanks a
on all
lot.
the big
Yes,
things. that we're doing.
congratulations.
Thanks so
Fantastic.
much.
We're going to be right back while we chow out here.
Great.